Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the history and origin of crochet. Now the word crochet that we use to talk about crochet today is actually a French word. From my research, it means hook. And the thing I found most interesting about researching this topic, and I did put all of my sources down below in the description box, is that nobody really knows where crochet came from. There are three main theories about where crochet came from and how it became what it is today. The first says it originated in Arabia. The second says it originated in South America with like primitive tribes and stuff that were crocheting ornaments to be used in puberty rites. And the third idea is that it originated in China, where something called tambourine, and I'm sure that I'm pronouncing that incredibly wrong, became crochet eventually. And there are some early examples of dolls in China that appear to be made out of crochet. It's just that none of the fabric seems to have survived very well from other countries and other origins. Some people think that nuns may have started this back in the 15th century, but there just isn't a lot of examples because of all the wars and just how things decompose. Fabric really decomposes and stuff like that. So there isn't a lot of firm evidence to show the direct origin of crochet. So it's just speculation. So the first actual published record of crochet appeared in a Dutch magazine called Penelope, and this was in 1824. And a really cool thing I found about this magazine is that it tells you to hold both the yarn and the hook in your right hand. Unlike today where I hold the yarn in one hand and the hook in the other. The earliest dated reference to cloth being made from crochet fabric, so not like a purse or an ornamentation or lace, actual cloth, appeared in the Memoirs of a Highland Lady by Elizabeth Grant, and this was published in 1892. So those are the first two published references that we have for crochet. And the interesting thing about crochet works from the 18th century is that we find that the hook was mostly inserted into the back stitch, whereas today the hook is inserted through both the front and the back loops, so it wasn't suitable to insert through both loops when using patterns. And now, of course, it's kind of considered common knowledge that you go through both loops unless otherwise stated, but back then you would have gone just through the back loop unless the pattern had stated otherwise. More research that I found indicated that crochet was first commonly done by men, and then it became a womanly art with laces and stuff like that. And now, of course, crochet is done by anyone and everyone, and in public and at home, and you can really make anything out of it. So you may be wondering, how did crochet become so popular? How did it become, something really common today? And they ascribe that to the Irish in like the 1850s to the early 1900s. The Irish were going through the potato famine, so they started to sell these intricate crochet collars and stuff like that, and it just popularized crochet. And of course, when the Irish came to America to escape the famine, they brought all that crochet work, and it really impacted the women, with their spinning and weaving and stuff in America. And that's kind of where the foundation of crochet as we know it today came from. So that's just like a very basic understanding of the origin of crochet. I found it completely fascinating. I love crochet, I love creating my own patterns, and it's just really interesting to hear about the historical significance and where things may have come from and wonder where they'll end up, 20, 40, 50, hundreds of years from now. Bye!